So we're going to be balancing of accounts, and we're going to be making use of two technical terms: balance carried down and balance brought down. So this is a very simple example where we have nothing on the credit side and only entries on the debit side. So what we do is we calculate the total amount of entries, which is 300, and we put it on both sides. And then we calculate the difference on the credit side, which is the small side, and it has nothing, so we put 300 here. And this becomes our balance carried down. The balance carried down is at the end of the month, and since this is March, this is going to be on the 31st of March 2018. And this is going to be the balance carried down. The balance brought forward will be underneath the amount. Notice that you're going to put 1 and 2 double linings. This is to signify that we are closing off this account for the month. And we're going to put the 31st of March 2018. We're going to have our balance brought down. We also use the term balance brought forward, and they can be used interchangeably and they mean the same thing, 300. So this amount is going to be the amount we're going to start our account the following month with. We're going to move to another classical example in the general ledger under Monetrust Private Limited, where Monetrust does business both sides. We have purchases, we have sales, and we have sales returns. As you remember, sales are goods bought from the company. Purchases are goods bought by the company from a merchant for resale, and sales returns would be the opposite of sales. These are goods returned for defects or any other reason. Notice that these amounts, these numbers are folio numbers or reference numbers. They are not amounts. So we have 400 on the debit side, and we have a total of 300 on the credit side. So as we balance off our accounts, we took the bigger number, which is 400. We close off the accounts by placing 1 and double lining, and then include the number 400. We subtract this number from the lower number. We have 300 on the credit side subtracted from 100, and that's going to be our balance brought down and carried down. So similarly, on the 31st of March 2018, we're going to have our balance CD as 100. Notice that 200, 100, and 100 will give us 400. So whatever the difference is what we're going to put on the smaller side to reach to this amount. And then we go to the bigger amount, and then we're going to have our balance BD brought down, which is going to be whatever we're starting with the following month. And this is going to be on the 31st of March 2018. So it doesn't matter which side is bigger, we're supposed to do this. And that's basically how we balance of accounts. And this whole process that I just taught you is called the balancing of accounts.